Hi, I'm Brian Coffey, Director of Unified Programs at Special Olympics Iowa.
I'm Katie Schroet, Director of West Regional Field Services. We are so excited to be able to offer you a Young Athletes program this month.
That being said, this program this month is going to focus on catching and throwing and upper body movement. So we hope you're excited and we hope you have a lot of fun with us.
First up, we're going to talk about throwing the ball. How to throw a ball, you'll first want to take a step forward with the opposite foot of the hand that you're going to throw with. And then you'll want to bring it up to about a 90-ish degree angle right here like this. And then when you're throwing the ball, you want to step out and throw the ball like that.
I'm going to talk about catching the ball. This is actually a good emphasis on what we call hand-eye coordination, which essentially means that your hand and your eyes work well together, which helps you to catch a moving object. Similar to baseball, like a baseball glove, you're going to want this little catchy thing, like a baseball glove, to be on the opposite hand that you throw with. So I throw with this hand, my catchy glove is on my left hand, my throwing is my right hand. And your eyes and your hands work well together, so you just have to focus on this. But when the ball is coming at you, your job is to move this towards the ball, and then it will automatically catch. So for example, ball is coming, I move it, and it catches. Just like that, friends.
Now Brian and I are going to have a little friendly game of catch. Alright, now we're going to talk about how to throw a football. It's very similar to how we talked about throwing a tennis ball. You'll want to also take a step out when you're throwing the ball with the opposite leg of the arm that you're throwing it with. The arm needs to go up to about a little 90-degree angle, and you'll step forward and throw the ball just like that.
Now I'm going to show you how to catch a football. There's a few different ways to do this, but always remember that your eyes and your hands work well together, so just put some focus into it, friends. A few different ways to catch it again. One of the ways, if it's coming directly at you, you can put your fingertips together like this, and the ball will come to that diamond, and then you just close your hands up when the ball gets there, so just like that. Another way to catch it, if it's a little bit lower, you can kind of cradle the ball. So it might be coming at you like this, and you can put your hands like this and catch it wherever it might be. It's more of like a cradle rather than a diamond. Watch, the ball's gonna come at me right now. See how I put my hands together and I caught it like that? Perfect. Now Katie and I are gonna have another friendly game of catch with a football this time.
Alright, now we're going to talk about how to throw a Frisbee. It's a little bit different than the football and the tennis ball. You'll want to use the same foot to go out as you're throwing the Frisbee with. So when you're throwing the Frisbee, you'll also want to release it when your arm's at a fully straight. So I'll show you how I do it.
Alright, now we're going to talk about catching a Frisbee. It's similar to catching a football, because you're going to use two hands on this. You can always catch it with one hand if you get a little bit more practice at it, but typically when you're first learning to catch a Frisbee, we're going to encourage you to use two hands. And you might find yourself moving around because the Frisbee naturally moves around as it goes through the sky. Might be high, it might be low, it might be anywhere, so you just never know what to expect. Just use two hands and try to get those eyes and hands to work together to find that Frisbee. Here it comes. See how I caught it with my hand on top and bottom? That's one way to do it. Or you can always catch it like this as well.
Hey Brian, go long!
Yeah! Alright friends, we hope you have enjoyed the experience with the catching and throwing program. We want to remind you while you're out and active and busy and moving your body to always drink water, which is why you should have received a water bottle as well. I want to really quickly talk to you about acceptance and inclusion and being kind, and I want to show you an activity with this toothpaste here really quickly, okay? Watch what I do. I'm going to squeeze it all out on this plate. Here it goes. Squeezing it out, squeezing it out, squeezing it out. See that? It's all over the plate. Eee, it smells really good too. See how it's almost all out of there? Now, really quickly, watch as I attempt to put all this toothpaste back inside of this. Come a little bit closer, friends. Come a little bit closer. Can you see it? Watch, I'm gonna put all this back in there. I'm doing my very best attempt. I'm getting a little bit messy. Ew, it's yucky, yucky, gooey. See that? I can't put it back in. But do you know why? It doesn't go back in. Just like unkind words. If we say unkind things to people and hurt somebody's feelings, you can't put those unkind words back inside. So I want to remind you, friends, when we use unkind words, it's not very nice. So what we should always do is remind ourselves that just like the toothpaste, when we squeeze it out, it won't go back inside the tube, and unkind words won't go back inside of your mouth. So always think about that before you say something that's not very nice. Hope you've enjoyed the program. Thank you, friends. Goodbye.